Hello friends, welcome to UGPG Mathematics. In this video, we are going to see some questions from group theory, in particular from the group SN, permutation group. So let us see the question. We have given beta is product of two cycles. First cycle is 1, 2, 3, second is 1, 4, 5. And we have asked about what is this beta raised to 99, right? So how to proceed for this? Now note that this beta is product of two cycles, but these are not disjoint cycles, right? So let us first find what is exactly beta. So what is beta here? Beta is just equal to, now here the meaning of this is 1 maps to 2, 2 maps to 3, 3 maps to 1, and 4 is fixed, 5 is also fixed. Right. Now in the second cycle, 1 maps to 4, then 4 maps to 5, then 5 maps to 1. And 2 and 3 are fixed. That is 2 goes to 2, 3 goes to 3. Right. Now let us find out what is this product. So beta is just equal to, start from here. 1 goes to 4, 4 goes to 4. So it is 1, 4. Then 2 goes to 2, 2 goes to 3, so it is 2, 3. Then 3 maps to 3, here 3 maps to 1, so 3 maps to 1. Then 4 maps to 5, 5 maps to 5, so 4, 5. And 5 maps to 1, 1 maps to 2, so it is 5, 2. Right. Now, this is just same as, we can write this in cycle form as 1 maps to 4, then 4 maps to 5, then 5 maps to 2, then 2 maps to 3, and 3 maps to 1, right? But now we have to stop here because 1 is here, so just complete this cycle, right? So beta is exactly equal to this cycle 1, 4, 5, 2, 3, right? Now we have to take the power as 99. So for this, let us first find what is the order of this beta. So what is the order of beta? Beta is just nothing but a 5 cycle, right? So order of beta is just equal to 5, right? Length of this cycle. Now what is the meaning of this? Beta raised to 5 is identity, right? Now we want this power to be 99. So we can write this as, now beta raised to 100 is just equal to identity, right? Because 5 divides this 100. So identity is equal to beta raised to 100, and we can write this as beta times beta raised to 99, or beta raised to 99 times beta. Now from this we have beta raised to 99 is equal to beta times this is equal to identity, right? So beta raised to 99 is same as beta inverse, right? So we just have to find out beta inverse, right, in order to find out this beta raised to 99. So what is beta inverse here? Now note that beta is equal to this cycle. So beta inverse is just, you take this cycle and write these elements in reverse order. That means start with 3, then 2, then 5, 4, and 1, right? So beta raised to 99 is just equal to this cycle 3, 2, 5, 4, 1. So we are here, right? So the second option is the correct option. Now let us solve the next question. We have given beta as product of two cycles 2, 1, 4, 3, 5, 6, 7. Then the least positive integer n such that this beta raised to n is equal to beta raised to minus 3 is, the options are 2, 9, 4 and 5. Now here we should note that, so let us first find this. So we have given this beta raised to n is equal to beta raised to minus 3, right? So multiply by beta cube on both the sides. We will get beta raised to n plus 3 is same as identity, right? Now, what is important here? This n is least positive integer, right? So, this n plus 1 is also least positive integer such that we want beta raised to n plus 3 is identity, right? So, this means order of this beta must be equal to n plus 3, right? Because let us just recall the order of some element. So, what is the order of some element A in the group G? It is just a positive, smallest positive integer or least positive integer m such that this A raised to m is identity, right? And here we are in the same case, right? We want this least positive integer n plus 3 such that beta raised to n plus 3 is identity. So we just have to find out what is the order of this beta. Now, how to find order of beta? Here beta is just equal to product of disjoint cycles, right? So order of beta is just LCM of, take the lengths of these two cycles. So what is the length of this cycle? It is just 4, right? It is 4 cycle, and here it is 3 cycles. So take LCM of 4 and 3. What is this? This is just 12, right? So we want n such that 12 is equal to n plus 3, right? So n is just equal to 9. So 9 is the least positive integer such that beta raised to 9 is same as beta raised to minus 3. So this third option is the correct option. Now let us solve the next question. We have given a group G as U8 direct sum with Z12, direct sum with S7. Then the order of this element 3, 3, this cycles 1, 2, 4 and 5, 7. So we just have to find out the order of this element, and this element is from this group. What is this G? G is just exactly the direct sum of these 3 groups, right? U8, Z12 and S7. So here we have finitely many groups, that is U8, then Z12 and S7, right? So this direct sum is nothing but cross product, right? Suppose we have some finitely many groups, say G1, G2 and so on up to Gn, then their direct sum is just equal to the cross product G1 cross G2 cross so on up to Gn. Now, what is the main thing? We just have to find out order of this, right? So this element is just a tuple, ordered tuple in this group G, right? So this 3 is from U8, this 3 is from Z12 and this element is from S7, right? And we know that whenever we have this tuple, then we just have to find out the LCM of these orders whenever we want to find out the order of this tuple, right? So order of this element is just equal to LCM of order of this 3, then order of this 3 and order of this cycles, right? So our job is just to find out these orders, right? Now what is order of 3 in U8? So here what is U8 first? So U8 is just equal to the group of units of Z8, right? Now what is Z8? Z8 is just equal to 0, 1 and so on up to 7, right? It is group under addition modulo 8, right? So take the units from this Z8. So and that is a group and it is denoted by U8. So U8 is just equal to, what are the units in Z8? These are just the elements which are relatively prime to 8, right? Or co-prime with 8. So what are these elements? 1, then 3, then 5 and then 7, right? These are the only elements in this group which are relatively prime to 8. So U8 is just equal to 1, 3, 5 and 7. Now what is the operation on this group, it is just multiplication modulo 8. So 8 with multiplication modulo 8 is a group. So what is the order of this element 3 here? So order of 3 is just equal to, now note that 3 square is just equal to 3 times 3, which is 9, and which is equal to 1 in U8, right? So, and we know that 1 is identity element in U8. So order of 3 is 2. Now Z12 is just equal to 0, 1, so on up to 11, right? This is a group under addition modulo 12. So we just have to find out the order of this element 3 here. Now we can note that this 4 times 3 is just equal to 12, which is 0 in Z12, right? And 4 is the least positive integer. So order of 3 in Z12 is 4, right? Now find out the order of this element in S7. So here 1, 2, 4 and 5, 7. So these two cycles are disjoint, right? So what is the order of this element? It is just LCM of, take the order of this, take the order of this. Order of this is just, it is a 3 cycle or cycle of length 3. So this order is just 3. This is 2 cycle. So LCM of 3 and 2. What is this? It is just 6, right? So we have LCM of, what is order of 3 here? It is 2. Then this order of 3 is 4. Then order of this element, which is 6. So take the LCM, it is just equal to 12. So order of this element in this group G is just equal to 12. So this third option is the correct option. I hope you like this video. Thanks a lot for watching. Please like, share and subscribe if you find this useful. Thank you.